Boy, I didn't think I was going to almost cry today, Tim, but you got that out of me. Shit, man. Thanks.
So Tim, when you said you grew up kind of skateboarding and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You skateboard for a good amount of time. When you started partying, you said your senior year of high school, was skateboarding at all influence, or was it just young, dumb, and partying, just house
As
parties?
soon as I started partying, I stopped everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah.
Okay. I'm a little bit younger than you. You got a couple more years on me, but my era of skateboarding was like Baker 2G and drunk Andrew Reynolds and drunk Jim Greco and all that. So I was wondering like if that played any role.
Damn, you made
When
me
you
feel old. I
started.
grew up on the original Bones Brigades.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bobby Mullen and Frankie Hill.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're all my age and a little bit older. So that's who I grew up with. And like I said, I mean, Bucky literally lived like 10 minutes from my house.
Nice.
Brandon lived 3 streets away from me. So I got to grow up with these guys and skateboard with them. I boxed in middle school and high school. I was a Golden Glove boxer.
Mhm.
I skateboarded for 6 years. I was on a couple local teams. As soon as I started drinking and smoking pot, I stopped every single extracurricular activity. I was focused on hanging out with my friends and partying.
Yeah.
You know, and that's actually one of the reasons that drove me to join the Marine Corps, because my senior year, a lot of my friends were starting to get addicted to heroin and pills and some more heavier stuff. And I just wanted to smoke pot, drink beer, and take some LSD and like just kind of be like a hippie kind of a guy. And I was like, man, you sniff coke or you do heroin? I was like, man, I don't even know where to get that shit, man. Like, and I saw my friends going down that road.
Right.
And my grades weren't really good enough to get into college, but I knew I didn't want to go down the road that those guys were going into. And, you know, all the gentlemen in my family, my father and my grandfathers, my brothers, my uncles, they all went in the military.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I don't want to be them. I'm going to go join the Marine Corps. I did that. And the first 9 months I was in the Marines, I didn't drink because we did a bunch of training. I went to schools. But as soon as I got down and I was in the fleet, I was there Monday through Friday. And as soon as Friday was done and we had leave, well, I mean, there was nothing else to do but go to titty bars, get tattoos, and go drinking.
Right.
So that's what we did, man. And we did it to excess.
Yeah. I had a cousin.
Tattoos, titties, and tequila.
That's it, man.
The 3 T's of military life, huh?
And it's funny, outside of every Marine Corps base, you look, it's a motel, a titty bar, a tattoo parlor, and then a fucking church. Like,
They know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. Those businesses are like the Marine. Oh yeah, we got to get some girls over here.
Right.
Reminds me of San Francisco. It's the same way.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, you get the tattoo shop, the titty club, the church, and then like the chicken or Chinese food place. It's just
Oh yeah, you gotta have a place to eat.
That's
Yeah.
like Hollywood without the churches. But yeah,
Yeah.
tattoo shop, smoke shop,
yeah.
bar. You know what I mean? That's
Like, here it is, guys. Oh shit. So it makes me want to talk about, you know, having a family lineage of military service, which thank you for your service, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes me wonder then what was childhood like? Was it a stringent home, mom and dad both present, or was there kind of a history of alcoholism too?
Neither one of my parents drank or did drugs. My father was a police officer for 36 years. He would drink as a normal person on the weekends or at family events or functions. He actually, him and my mom divorced when I was about 6 or 7 years old. I was in 1st or 2nd grade. So he had kind of dipped out on us. So my mother basically raised me and my older brother. My brother is 10 years older than me. So he was already in high school when I was still in elementary school.
Right.
But he had left. And my mother, the year that he left, she became a professional bodybuilder.
Oh, wow.
And, she was a bodybuilder for 10 years. And so I grew up with all these big, huge guys coming around my house and my mom posing and working out and eating correctly and working 2 jobs. So she basically, I watched her become my father and my mother.
All right.
You know, she went from making $10,000 a year, working side jobs, to becoming a vice president of a company, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and being very successful, all while putting herself through college.
Yeah.
While taking care of me and my brother.
That's freaking awesome.
So, you know, I I contributed a lot of my bipolar and mental issues to not growing up with a father. There was a lot of times, and I told my mother this and she kind of disagreed with me. I was like, well, it's my life. I mean, this is how I'm perceiving it. But there was a lot of times my dad would call and be like, I'm coming to get you. We're going to hang out for a weekend. And I would sit at the front door with my bags packed and he wouldn't show up. So for me, I was like, what's wrong with me? Did I cause them to get a divorce? Am I the problem? You stuck around till my brother was 16, 17, and I was only 6 or 7. Am I the reason did I break up our family? But as I grew older, and even up until my late 30s, I blamed my father for a lot of my issues. I really, truly did. That's because I didn't want to look at myself. I didn't want to accept the fact that it doesn't matter where you come from, what your parents are. You're the one that makes the choice, and you're the ones that makes your decision on how you live your life. So it's only up until a couple of years ago I just finally accepted, my dad's who he is. I get my ego and my self-centeredness and my love for women from him, which I found out, which is actually the reason why he left. He liked women too much, and it had nothing to do with me at all.
Right.
I thought it was all me, which is that look at me kind of thing. It was all because of me. It had nothing to do with me at all. He loved me. He just wanted to go a different path in life.